What's up, guys? Welcome back to Gold Island. I forgot the intro then. But yeah, welcome back to Gold Island. Today we are going to be building an armadillo farm. Yeah. So 1.20.1.6 has been out for probably about a month or two now, which means that we're just getting into the new update, I guess. Even though I've been playing on 1.20.6 for ages now. Sorry. Oh, wait, no, it's 1.20.5, that's when it came out. Oh shit, never mind. But yeah, so, ignoring this. So here we are at the title screen. The music is amazing, by the way. I can't remember whether it was Lena Rain or someone else who composed this. I've got the playlist somewhere, but all I'm saying is the 1.21 soundtrack is absolutely amazing. Like, I could literally sit here and listen to this for ages. Like, if I'm being honest, this music, well, the entire 1.21 OST, minus the music discs, all that tops the original, what do you call it, from like the original Minecraft. Like, this tops C418, this does. No offense, like, to C418, but this does top his work. Well, the oh, by the way, the soundtrack that I was talking about in the last episode was where is it? I've got it somewhere. It wasn't Kamkami or whatever I called it. It did begin with a K, that's why I remembered, which I'm correct, but it's called Komorebi. And yeah, I can't remember what this one's called, but it's really good. But yeah, let's get straight into Gold Island. And yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but I've been playing 1.21 inside of StreamWorld, and I haven't really done much, I've just flew around. But as you can see, from what you're currently looking at, I have currently done some upgrades to my house. A very notable one is the fact that I've changed the bridge to andesite and stone bricks, and I've replaced the fences with walls. So this should hopefully be more durable to any explosions / fire. And also my farm has been moved a little bit to here. And yeah, my pumpkin and melons do kind of stick out. And yeah, I've even added a second floor. Look how cool that is. So to get to the second floor at the minute, we have to use scaffolding, and it is pretty empty. But I will probably make a staircase in the future and kind of like move the majority of this up there. So yeah, we've got bread chest, dried kelp, bone meal, redstone and lapis. We have enchanting books and maps and banner pattern, all my stuff, I guess, and yeah, the diary. We will write in that later, just please remind me. And I've even added a mailbox where in the last episode my house was destroyed by a laser, and in fact, yeah, I've got this entire journal written by myself saying that I was going to destroy myself for some reason. I don't know why I said I was going to destroy myself, but yeah, it was quite weird. And yeah, I've even done some upgrades to the factories as well. So like, instead of using torches, I'm using shroom lights now, which look kind of cool. So here's the sugar, here is the paper, which strangely that's not supposed to be there. So yeah, we've got quite a lot of paper, we've got quite a lot of sugar. And these are my armadillos, which I found in a savannah that was somewhere in that direction, believe it or not. And yeah, I've also enchanted all my tools as well. So I actually got up to level 45, I think, last time. And or 46 I think it was, and I just used all of it to enchant all my tools. But as you probably might have known, 46 doesn't get me the maximum enchants for everything. So once we get up here, I'll basically kind of show you what I've done, which is yeah, we're still in hard mode by the way. So I'll show you what we've done. So if we head up here real quick, we're still using torches up here. I'm not planning to use any shroom lights up here because, well, I'm not really going to be here a lot. I'm only going to be here if I need experience or bones or whatever for dogs. But here we go. We're in here. If you wonder where I got the ward disc from, it was from here. As you can see, weirdly we have chicken in here, and that's because there was a jockey that spawned in here, which was quite funny. That really cracked me up. So with the enchantments, let me just show you. So we have ward, which is the music disc, and we have bows. So this bow right here, punch 1, actually was a drop from this chest right here. And already we're getting mobs, so let's just wipe these guys out. And so these are my enchantments. So my sword, I have sharpness 4, knockback 1, looting 3, and breaking 3, which that's what I got from the mending. What am I talking about? That's what I got from the enchanting table. Efficiency 4 on the pickaxe. That was from the enchanting. And by the way, these are brand new tools. Like I've got the old ones hidden in my vault somewhere, just in case if they get destroyed. And I'm not going to show you where the vault is, only because I don't want anyone finding out where it is, like myself. So yeah, we've got Silk Touch, Efficiency 4 and Breaking 3. We have Efficiency 4 on the shovel, and then we have Silk Touch, Efficiency 4 and a Breaking 3 on my hoe. And then on my fishing rod, which I didn't enchant, I've got Look at the Sea 3, Lore 2 and Unbreaking 3. You can clearly see the loot is flowing. Oh, by the way, I did see a striped wolf in the savannah, I think. No, I don't think it was a striped one. I saw a wolf in the savannah, which really confused me. And I remembered it's part of the new update. Yeah, I totally forgot. But yeah, we're going to be doing multiple things today, because just like last episode, yeah, we're doing more than one thing. Because in the last episode, I built a kelp farm, in which that really stressed me out. Like, I didn't know what to do, but then I figured it out, and as you can see, I've got this monstrosity here. So how this works is that the kelp will grow to the observers. The observers will activate, causing the pistons to break the kelp, and Callum sent me a message. So what will happen is afterwards it will flow down kind of like a river, like a little stream flow, into some hoppers. And it'll dispense it into here, where the furnace is back there, by the way. And then they'll appear here, and then we can just drop some fuel in here if we have to. But I kind of want to show how it works, but at the same time I don't want to ruin anything. And yeah, this is the leather and beef factory. So I did actually work on this a little bit. Of Jesus Christ, look at that. So what you do is I'll make a brief demonstration over here. So let's not go in that way. Let's go in the sensible way. So if we grab some wheat from the farm over here. So after that, okay, we've got another number, but yeah, that doesn't really matter. But so the wheat and seeds will be used for both the leather and beef factory as well as the chicken farm. Because with the chicken farm, basically, I'm going to add a feature that allows you to basically, you can breed the chickens to kill them, and then the resources are dropped into a furnace. And I'm also going to have a feature where the chickens can lay eggs, which will be dispensed out. But I don't know how to do that, which is the reason why I might make 2 separate chambers. Anyways, so with these guys, you just kind of yes, as you can see, or as you probably saw, the contents will just flow into this chest right here. Okay. Yeah, we'll just give it that guy. I'm not going to use it for anything. But the seeds, we can just chuck them over here. They'll despawn. So, yeah, so Tough has been temporarily located to here, and the armadillos are also over here. So, if we head over to this chest right here, and yes, I have moved it off the path, by the way. So this is all we basically need. So just break that. Yeah, the next 2 farms are going to be quite complex, because we've got a chicken farm and then we have a iron farm. So I'm thinking for the chicken farm, we'll build it over here, like this little area here. The armadillo farm even. So what you have to do is you place the chests like that. Okay, no, we'll move it back a few because we'll build this thing here eventually. So we'll build it back here. So you place a hopper there, and now what you have to do is place the glass like that, and on the sides as well. So I'll just grab that. And yeah, you probably noticed how quick the pickaxes, shovel is. It's mad. I know. So you do that now. I'm gonna make some upgrades to this, by the way. Like, I'm gonna add a dispenser that you can put brushes in, and the brushes will just sweep the scoops into the chest. But what we have to do now is, I'll do that again. We have to lure the armadillos into there now. So in order for us to do that, we need spider eyes, and the perfect place to get spider eyes is up there. But I'm not going to do that because I've got a feeling there are no spider eyes up there. So we're going to head into here, and we're just going to grab a couple from over here. As you can probably see in a sec, they'll probably start walking towards me. Oh, look at these guys. So cute, man. Oh, sorry, my bad. Scared them. Yeah, if I just run out like that, they'll just get scared. Oh, nice. Okay, that's one. That's one. Okay. And that is 2. And yeah, we can still collect the XP. So what this should do now, hopefully, is it should drop scutes into here. I'm not sure if baby armadillos can walk under slabs. I'm a bit sketched out about that. Again, I want to try it, but at the same time I kind of don't. Also, my hunger's going down, so switch back to peaceful for now. We won't be doing that in the future, by the way. What I've said in the past, and I'll say it again, is if the minute we make the iron farm, we're gonna lock this world into easy mode. So it'll be a permanent easy world. Right, I need stone. I don't want to mine this stone here because I feel like it just feels necessary to make all this area look nice. So I'm just gonna head into here like I did last time. When the beams in the crib, yeah, drop it like tar, drop it like tar. By the way, we will be creating a chunk to mine out soon. I feel like that could be a really good thing to start this episode. And yeah, as you probably noticed, we are decorating this island with lanterns and shroom lights. In which I think it just looks cool, alright? Like, if any of you don't like it, then that's fine. But this is my world, and I get to do what I want. But suggestions would be nice. Oh yeah, these are kind of like areas to light up this whole place. Because I don't know if you noticed before I even had these, the last episode, the whole area just looked quite dark. Like I've even added torches to the rods, but I'm not sure if they'll still work. But we'll see. Sorry. And yeah, I wondered where I got scaffolding. I found a jungle as well, somewhere over there, like quite far in that direction. To be fair, I think it was like a good solid, like 3,000 blocks. I don't know if you can tell by the time that this is streamed, I have been playing Minecraft for pretty much the entire night, and because of that, I feel very ill. I mean, it's working. I mean, I put 1 in here, and then I came back and there was 2. Now I've just put an extra 2 in, and when I come back, there should be 5. So, yeah, it works. And you lot are going to get armor soon. So, look forward to that. Yeah, we will be going here soon, to the trial chamber. But as well as these, we'll probably head over into them soon. Because if I show you where each of them are, so this is where the trial chamber is, which is quite far, judging by the little tiny circle on my map. We've got the ocean monument, which is also quite far, and then we have the wooden mansion, which isn't even on the map. I'm putting a lot of faith into the wooden mansion. All right. And also, I'm a bit worried for tomorrow, only because I'm scared that when I come onto the world tomorrow, something on this island will get destroyed. Only because I don't know if any of you have been up to date, but in the last episode we got griefed by this thing. Don't know who it was. Apparently it was me. I got griefed by myself, and then that caused me to go into a whole speculation thing, saying that maybe it's either an alter ego, a future or past self of mine, or something like that. So what if my future self went far into the past and then went to somewhere and then maybe like planted kind of like a bomb under like that area of the island, and then I've just moved in and placed my house there, and then the bomb's gone off, like something along the lines of that. And also, we need more of you guys, so yeah. Actually, wait, do we have 5? Still got 4. Okay. And if you wonder what this is right here, if it isn't obvious enough, this is the enchanting room, which has a shroom light, along with having daylight above us. So the light isn't necessarily useless, as when it does turn night, the whole area is lit up. And yeah, I'm thinking to move this soon. Just not needed. Oh yeah, I was testing out the trial chambers the other day, and I found one of the music discs. It was the I can't remember which one it was now. It was one of the I think it was Creator. I think it's called. It was one of the Creator ones. I think it was either the music box one or the actual normal one. I can't remember what colour it was. That's the thing. But I remember I broke a pot inside of the trial chamber, and it was there. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to put it off anymore. Yeah, I'm going to do 2 episodes today. Not today, but like soon. So we're going to. So today's episode, we're going to go find the trial chamber, and on episode 266, we're going to go back to the trial chamber, and we're going to do the ominous event. These guys still aren't producing for me. And this is a very tall jungle tree, by the way. Oh yeah, I will make this automatic soon. That'll be something that I'll do probably next stream, which will be tomorrow. Wow. Exactly 2 stacks. Can you believe it? Anyways, I'm making bamboo blocks with this. This kid, man, I swear to God. Seriously, he's been calling me constantly, and it's starting to get on my nerves now. Like, I have nothing against George, but seriously, when he's calling me constantly, like, seriously, like, probably at least 5 times, between 5 and 10 times a day, I get a call from George, and the majority of the time I do answer because it would be a bit nasty, but at the same time, like it's getting on my nerves at this point. Like I'm really considering just maybe if he just keeps doing it, I'm probably just gonna block him for a day. Like even though he's probably about like what I think he's like 7 or 8 years old, and the reason why I'm talking to a kid that age is because I met him at Greece, and we honest. Well, thing is, I was friends with the dad first, okay, and because I was friends with the dad, George, who is the dad's son, and also Ollie, who's the dad's other son, both of them liked me, and so they wanted to stay in touch. But seriously, George, if you're watching this, please stop spamming me with calls. It's starting to get repetitive and annoying. Oh, come on! Why are they not... Okay, why is he take... There we go. Hey, there we go. We've got 6 now. Only need 5. Okay, so who is going to be the lucky dog today that's going to get a piece of armour? And if you know my friends very well, you will know which dog I'm going to choose. Maybe I do need 6. God. There we go. Wolf armor, ladies and gentlemen. The lucky dog that'll be chosen. Lucky dog that's going to be chosen today is going to be the one and only. You ready for this? It's going to be white. It's the one and only Lardy. As I did say, Callum and Lardy are my 2 current best friends that I can trust. I do have other best friends, but yeah, I don't trust them as much. So you two will separate you from this group over here, as you two are the superiors. I mean, look at that. You can't tell me that doesn't look good. So yeah, you two are now the superiors. You two will now look after these guys, except for him, because he is stronger than you two. So you can come over here, as you will be the next man to receive some armor. And you haven't got any more. So, tough. I'm gonna let you roam around here soon. But now what I want to do is I want to gather some andesite, and I also want to gather some smooth stone. And to do that, oh yeah, right. Speaking of, Ayo Squid Games. We don't allow that kind of language in this chat. What the fuck has he just sent me? That is cursed. I don't like that. Yeah, we don't allow that kind of language. What is it? Skibby Riz. Yeah, we don't allow that. This is a brain rot free zone. Okay, so if you want to bring the brain rot in, then I will kick you. But I'll allow it for this time only. That was close call then. I swear to God, I don't know if you heard that then. I clenched my hands and both my hands just cracked. To be fair, I do that quite often. To be fair, when I get angry, like I just do that, squeeze them tight, and my hands just like crack. It's my way of making people seem scared of me in a way. Like what I do is I don't crack my knuckles all day, and if someone pisses me off, I just squeeze my hands tight, and then all they hear is just like a crack in my hand, and they're like, "Oh shit, okay." Right, that should have smelted by now. Eight, 16, 24, 32. You was told to say that. Who by? Your friend. I think your friend needs to see a therapist, lad. Honestly. The reason why I've been so quiet is because George is messaging me. Yeah, I was kidding about saying I was going to block him. I only said that only because I knew he'd be watching. Yeah. I just put, okay, you'll block. I'm not going to block him. I could never do that. I could never block someone like George. Only because I just know for a fact that that George's dad would probably not be happy. Because thing is, like, me and George's dad's... Me and George's dad, we both played football together on the same team against other teams and stuff, and... It would be funny if I could do... Thank you. Right, so I'm probably just going to ignore George's messages for the time being until I actually get what I want done. I'm not saying that in a bad way, I'm just saying that because I'm losing focus. I'm more distracted by that than this. Alright, moment of truth, everyone. Let's see if the armadillos will... You have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. You've seriously, you've got to be kidding, right? Oh, man. I swear to God, if I don't have any spider eyes up here, I'm actually going to cry. Seriously, I'm literally going to cry. But I do have leads, so maybe that could probably work. But the time I grab the leads after going up here, I don't know. You know what? I will tell you something. Most of the time when I get ill, usually I'm in a bad mood. Right, spider eyes, spider eyes, spider eyes. Yes, we've only got 2. Oh, that was close. One block slightly to the right, and I would have just plummeted straight into the bridge the same way that my dog did. Yeah, we've got okay, there should be only 4 armadillos, and I can see all 4 of them. Over here, buddy. Right here. Good boy. Right. Just gonna quickly run after these guys. Oh, there he is. There's one. This way, my friend. Oh, look at the little one. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of just attract all of them. It's a good thing I left that little thing there. Okay, we're missing 1. We've got 3 of them here. Oh, there he is. Right, it's the moment of truth. Let's see whether the armadillos will be able to fit. Well, see if the baby armadillos can actually just walked off. Okay, that's one in. I'm a bit worried about the little guy. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I think he's probably gonna. These guys are so stupid. Over here, buddy. Yeah, I feel like the minute the baby falls in, that's probably when. Okay, right, you stay there. Okay, there we go. This is the part where my worries increase. Yep, okay, slabs aren't going to work. I think what we're going to have to do is for the babies, we're going to have to grow them up. So I think what we can do is if we place the slabs there, and hopefully, yeah, we'll make another. Actually no, I've got different plans actually. You know what? Of course I'm going to need sand to make a lass again, but I have different plans this time. I've got to be quick because the baby armadillo could probably run away. Oh yeah, I've got a wedding next week. The Sunday next week. I'm going to a wedding. I honestly can't wait. I mean, in 3 more days on Wednesday, I'm getting my hair cut in preparation for the wedding, which is on Sunday. So all I'm saying is, actually, wait a minute. What time am I working on Thursday? Only because I need to know, because there's this college thing that's going on Thursday, and alright, I'm just checking schedule. 5, not 5. I'm doing yeah. You know what? I think I'll be able to make it. I'll ask my tutor tomorrow what time the thing is on Thursday. And I will leave early if it does go on past a certain time. Right, where is... Oh, there he is. Oh, I had a feeling he'd stay close. I swear, if I fell in then I would have been so mad. Huh, they're all coming up one by one. Yeah, go on, push him in. There you go. Well, I did it, but yeah, it just means you're all going in too. Oh, I'm glad this has taken as long as it has. You wanna know why? We're gonna have more armadillos in a while. There we go, see? And then now, feed the 2 spider eyes to them too. And then we've got a 6th, a 5th even. For a 5th armadillo. Yeah, I don't know what to do about the breeding thing, because I don't want to have to keep like walking up and down a grass kind of stair. But also, I want to keep these guys contained. So I kind of need a honey block. I think that's what I'll probably need. But I don't know where I'm gonna grab that. Anyways, let's start working on the. Yeah, we'll just destroy this for now. I think with a honey block, I think we'll be able to interact with the hitboxes on the other side. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I think we'll leave it at that for now, and I'll figure something out later. So it's 3, 4, 4, 8, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I need 18 pieces of smooth stone, and the rest will be andesite. Yeah, I'm grabbing extras for the andesite, because if you didn't know, you can mix diorite with cobblestone to make andesite. And I never thought in my entire Minecraft career I'd be telling you or anyone that. And yeah, this is what I mean by I know literally everything about Minecraft. Even though I found that out the other day, there's so many things that like crafting recipes, for example. All the ones that are here, you could probably ask me how to make anything, and I'd probably be able to tell you. I'm saying probably very, very smartly, because the thing is that sometimes there's multiple recipes, so I just say one of them. Or sometimes if I want to kind of nerd everyone out, I just tell them the entire lot. Yeah, I know. You could, yeah, it's hard to explain how bright it is outside right now. Like, I don't know what it is about the sun, but it is so bright outside. Like, do you remember that short that I did back in, I think it was December of 2022, where I said, look how bright it is outside? Yeah, we've got one of those again, literally right now. Like, I don't know if you can tell by this here, but this is where the sun is kind of projecting onto my wardrobe. And damn, it is so bright. Like, I'll try and take a photo of what the outdoors currently looks like, and I'll show you what. Right, there we go. Let's see what we got. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the current... Well, first of all, my window's very messy, but there you go. Let's see if I can get it all to... Basically, that's what the outdoors looks like, literally outside my window. And no, that's not a mountain in the distance. That's a house. That's a it might look like a mountain due to my camera quality, but it's just a house. And also, let's not forget about this don here on the bus. It was a guy riding a little carriage with a tiny horse on the front, a little pony. Okay, I'll take another one actually, but this time from the upper. That's not going to work. Oh, maybe it will. Okay, this is a better one, I think. Yep, that is a much better one. Check this out. Yeah, it's quite cool. Yeah, but seriously, it is bright outside. If I could literally take my camera off and show you what the outside looked like, I would. But the thing is, my camera... Oh shit, my camera's only got... I've just broke my thing. Oh, I keep doing that. I hate the fact that the two things that are holding up my... the two things that are holding up my... like my drawer, they are so thin. Like literally, it doesn't even take a strong man to literally grab a piece of metal and just break it off. Like even someone as weak as probably the weakest person in the world could literally right now, genuinely come to my house and literally just break the thing off. Like, I'm not kidding when I say that. It takes a weak man to literally destroy my table. All I'm saying with the wood that's used for the table, yeah, the wood will definitely not be destroyed by a weak person. I don't even think the strongest man in the world could probably break this table. I mean, like taking part of the wood off and just breaking it with his bare hands. I don't even think the strongest man in the world could do that. But I could definitely break this table, 100%. All I'm saying is, just put me like a few stories high and let me just jump off and go either ass first or back first, and I'll tell you, this entire table is broke. Oh shit, what the hell is that on my head? Okay, never mind. Alright, back to adventure. So here's some diorite that we found. I think I'm going to try and match the amount of cobblestone with the amount of diorite I'm going to get from this. Because this is a diorite vein, if you didn't know. So if you basically see if you see like any like andesite, granite, or diorite, or even tuff like lingering around, basically it's a vein, and you can tell because you can keep mining it, and eventually once it's all mined out you'll have kind of like a hole or like an area that's been completely like removed. It works similar to how ores generate, how the ores kind of link in with the area around it. You know, okay, I want all of you to picture this, alright? But basically, it was 6 o'clock this morning. I was still awake and just getting ready to go to sleep. So I decided to just go downstairs, grab a drink, and next thing you know, this thing comes to my mind. And I'm thinking about The Office again. I'll keep mentioning The Office because I love it so much. But I was thinking of an alternate timeline in The Office where Michael Scott, the regional manager of Dunder Mifflin Scranton, gets fired after hooking up with Jan, and because of that, the whole office has kind of like a breakdown where nobody knows what to do. Dwight steps up and says, "For the time being, I will be the regional manager of Scranton." And this is before Jim goes to Stanford. Jim gets really frustrated over Dwight's rules that he moves to Stanford, and Pam decides to stay and look after, well, kind of just do what she does best. But Pam has a mental breakdown over the fact that Jim has decided to move to Stanford. And while Jim's at Stanford, he meets everyone like he does: Karen, Andy, Tony, Josh, all them people. And basically, Jim moved there only because he just didn't want to be under Dwight's kind of thing. But basically, we get the news that Stanford will be absorbing the Scranton branch, in which Dwight begins to panic, and so does everyone else, which causes the whole office to go like berserk, and everything just starts getting destroyed because everyone's just panicking too much. But then we figure out in the news that Stanford will not be taking the Scranton branch, which makes everyone happy, and this is starting to sound a bit familiar now. But then Jim comes back to the office to meet up with Dwight, in which Jim just straight up says to Dwight's face, he just says, "I'm not happy to be here." But Dwight, he feels bad and says, "Okay, Jim, I will make you my number 2 if you stay." In which Jim agrees. And so basically the whole thing kind of links together, except instead of Jim being Michael's number 2 and Andy and Dwight fighting for third, Dwight is number 1, Jim is number 2, and Andy is number 3. And after a while, Dwight decides to try to get back at Jim by pulling off a prank, which ultimately backfires, causing Dwight to go to the hospital. And what we find out is that Dwight once again got concussed, but this time it was more fatal. So from what we know, for season 4/5, Dwight is in hospital recovering, similar to how Delangelo in season 7 kind of goes out. But in season 8, towards the end of season 7, Dwight comes back all recovered, and Angela is just over the moon to see him after she breaks up with Andy. And everyone asks him how he was, and basically he said that it was tough being in the hospital, but he recovered. But it turns out that while Dwight was missing, a new regional manager had taken the spot, and that person was Nellie. And also David Wallace never quit Dunder Mifflin. He was always the CFO. So Dwight gets he gets agitated and tells Nellie that he is the original regional manager and that she was just covering, in which Nellie is stubborn and says no. In which Dwight starts to have a mental breakdown again, which then causes the whole entire office to kind of defend Dwight and try to get rid of Nellie. Like, I was like, all this came to my mind last night, and honestly, it just sounds cool. And another thing is that Jim and Pam never got together. But what happened instead was they got married in season 5, but then got a divorce in season 8, and then Pam basically leaves after that point, and then we just don't see her again. And we do see her again, actually, towards, well, basically Dwight's wedding at the end with Angela. Yep, that still goes down. But basically, Pam gets back with Roy, which everyone probably hated, and basically they both go to the wedding where they meet up with Jim, and Pam is not happy to see Jim, and Roy is just as livid as he was before, and in fact it gets into a heated fight where Roy attacks Jim again, but Jim calls for Dwight, and of course Dwight sees what happens, and he basically knocks Roy out with some nunchucks. And Pam is just wasted away by security. Well, no, it was Mose actually. Mose and real Mose escort her out, and she's just screaming like a little girl, saying that she wants Jim dead and all that. And then after that, all is normal. It's just cool, man. Like, I can just picture that happening. I can imagine Jim and Pam getting into a heated argument. I can just imagine that. Not that I'm saying I hate them as a couple. What I'm saying is that it would be good if there was an alternate timeline where Jim and Pam never got married. Well, they did get married, but they never made it through their entire lifespan. But a big theory that would have probably gone along with that version of the show is, what if Dwight never got with Angela? And I'm thinking, for that, Angela would probably get with Andy, and Andy would just kind of just get a bit cocky with Dwight, and Dwight would get so agitated that he fires Andy, in which Ryan, who never got arrested, would tell Dwight that there was no need for what happened, and that he's gonna strike. But Dwight, he says that if an employee was to annoy you, how would you respond? And Ryan says, in what context? And Dwight says, that guy annoys me every day. To where Ryan says, okay, I'll let this one off, but do not fire a worker because they've just agitated you just the slightest. In which Dwight just says, fine. Honestly, if I wrote The Office, I would have done something like that. Not that I'm trying to say that Jim and Pam are a bad couple. I just feel like it would add some suspense. Because suspense in shows and films is really good. And another thing is that with Roy, the whole thing goes down as normal, where Roy gets angry at Jim for dating Pam, or kissing Pam even, and just gets heated. But what happens is, instead of Dwight defending Jim, Roy goes for a swing, and instead of getting sprayed with pepper spray, he misses. Well, Dwight's in the bathroom, alright? He swings and punches the desk, just missing Jim. And so Jim hops up out his chair after pushing Karen away. Karen is just terrified as she's about to watch her boyfriend get beaten up. And yeah. So Roy is just angry. He's talking to Jim, saying that we were going to get married, we were going to be everything, and you've just came and ruined it. And Jim, who's absolutely terrified, is saying, calm down man, it was just an accident, I didn't mean to. But Roy's just not having any of it and just keeps on trying to swing for Jim. Oh, and speaking of Michael, because of course Michael gets fired for hooking up with Jam. The thing is, both Jam and Michael gets fired. Basically, them two just live life normal, and they do end up getting married, but it does soon end up in a divorce, in which Michael does end up finding someone new, and then Michael gets married. But just like in the actual Office, we never get to see Michael get married. We just know it happened. Yeah, I feel like if I wrote The Office, I would want there to be a little bit more conflict. Only because I feel like conflict nowadays is the one thing that engages people. So if there's like a lot of conflicts that's going on inside of The Office, I feel like it would engage more people. I feel like more people would probably watch more conflict. But at the same time, I don't want too much conflict, because that would just get a bit repetitive and people would just dislike it. But ultimately, I would make Jim and Dwight enemies for the first few seasons. But then I would make them kind of friends afterwards, towards the later seasons. where they would still kind of argue around, but it would feel more like friendly banter than anything. England just scored. Well done. I'm not watching the game, I can just tell by the reactions. To be fair, I would watch the game, but at the same time, I do like gaming more than football, so... I mean, gaming and football, why don't I just play FIFA? Because I do have FIFA 23 on my computer. And I do have a controller. Oh, and if you're curious to know what happens with Jim in the office, well, basically, Jim goes to Stanford, of course, as I've said earlier, and he meets Karen, and Karen and Jim, they hook up right before they both move to Scranton. So it's all pretty much the same, except why is there an egg? Because in season 3, they both try to apply for the thingy job, the what you call it? Basically, the all the manager's boss. The job that Jan had, and so did Ryan, and in the end, Charles Minor. Yeah, so they both apply, and it turns out they both got denied the job. So instead of them breaking up, what ends up happening is that they both stay together. In which Pam obviously gets jealous, and yeah. So what happens is they do break up in the later season, but they do remain friends. But whilst in the relationship, Jim and Pam get heated, in which, of course, it leads to the divorce. But because of that, Jim calls Karen and apologises and says they should get back together, which they do, and then eventually Jim and Karen get married instead of, what you call it, and then them two have kids, which then makes Pam even more angry, which is the reason why she gets back with Roy. But surprisingly, Roy does turn her down to start off with, but then he does get with her in the end. Yo, what's Callum saying? Hey, yo, Manuel! Yo, you are a G, man. To kill the final boss after you destroy the legs, you have to attack and defeat the crown. When you can deal more damage to the head to defeat the boss. The tentacles aren't that important. Okay, thank you. You know what? Yo, my man knows everything. He's the reason why I beat Mario and Luigi Part in time. Well, speaking of, I actually did play the game a little bit last night, and it turns out that I didn't save at the area with Princess Peach. So I had to go through the entire Starlight Shrine, whatever it's called. I had to go through all that again, and I have, believe it or not, the point I'm at now is where we have to fight the Shroob ship, in which after that it crashes into the tower, in which after that, don't take that out of context, after that, of course, Princess Shroob comes out, we fight her, we defeat her, then the whole shard thing's put together, in which the princess is summoned, Elder Princess Shroob, and then we've got to fight her, and after that, it's game. That's it, we're finished. Like, we are really close. So, maybe later, after this stream, instead of playing Minecraft with George, because, to be fair, I don't think I have enough time to play with him. He's probably coming off now. I will take that advice and I'll hopefully try and defeat the Shroob Princess. But I'm not kidding when I say this, but this is so slow. Let's see if we can do it. I don't think it's going to make it. Oh, see that? That was close. By the way, the reason why I have so much andesite is because of this. Also, my pickaxe is about to break. I didn't even realise. Yeah, the reason why I've used, of course, andesite and smoothstone is because it looks more industrial than anything else. I really wish Mario and Luigi Partners in Time came to the 3DS with an extra title, similar to how Bowser's Inside Story and Superstar Saga did. I just wish Nintendo did the exact same with the other game. I just feel like it would have been great just to play Mario and Luigi Partners in Time with upgraded graphics, brand new models, and an even better soundtrack. Even though the soundtrack at the minute is still good as ever. Like, the Elder Princess Shroob Phase 2 theme is probably one of my favourite themes in the entire game. I'm saying that it's it's actually third place. The first place is Thwomp Caverns, for obvious reasons. I mean, who doesn't like Thwomp's Caverns? It's just sick. Anyway, so the last thing I kind of want to do in preparation for soon is I'm gonna just quickly go place some magma block and soul sand right down here. Yeah, let's do it right here. Let's place that there, that there. So then we destroy that. Destroy this. Ignore the voice crack, please. Even though it didn't really sound like a voice crack. It just sounded like my voice went a little bit higher. Like that. So this should push us up and that should push us down. So yeah, I'll do some upgrades on that later on today, because it's currently 8 o'clock. But I'm going to end the stream here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm waffling now. and I will see you guys soon.